Hi, everyone, and thanks for tuning in. I just wanted to take a moment to talk to you about something really important, which is life path. I have a lot of people that ask me a question, and usually it's directed towards what do I do for my life path? And usually this indicates to me that they don't yet know their values. And once you know what your highest value is in life, that helps to guide you along your path. So, the first thing that you'll want to do is download the report that I've provided. It's a values worksheet. And the first thing you're going to do is just take some time, look at that worksheet, and fill it out. And really take some time to assess the different values on that worksheet and see if any of those values call out to you, if anything feels really important to you. And just go ahead and pick the top one value from all of those values. The reason that you want to do that is because knowing that value will help you along on your path. It helps to make your path very, very clear. So the way that I explain it to people is it's kind of like you're on this journey and you're following along on your path. And at the end of the path is a treasure box. And inside the treasure box is that one word, that one value that you've picked. So for example, let's say that your word is faith. Okay? So let's say faith is inside of that treasure box and you are following along on your path. So the best way to explain this is you're walking along your path, and each of us are. We're all spirits. We've all decided to come down from our souls, and we've taken on the form of spirit to have this experience while we're here. And as a spirit, we're on a very specific path, and we've chosen those values to help us along. So if you've chosen that value of faith, it will always keep you guided on your path. And the way that you know whether you're doing a good job or not on your path or staying on your path is by feeling the energy as you move along it. So for example, if you're on your path and suddenly you start to veer off of it because you neglect that value, say you neglect that word faith, maybe you're not including anything in your life that's faith related, you're not hanging out with any people that are faith related, then that will definitely tell you, because as you veer off on your path, you'll start to feel your energy get really frustrated, kind of wonky, very anxious. And at some point, if you get far enough away, if you start to veer off far enough away, that's when you'll actually start to experience things like digestive problems and headaches and things that start to occur in the body. The physical body is linked up to our spiritual body and our energetic body. And the physical body is this wonderful guide. This is something I talk about a lot, that our physical body is this gift. It provides us with many answers to a lot of our problems. So if we just start to listen to our bodies a little bit, we actually will get a lot of answers about where we are, what we're doing wrong. So if you really start to feel like you're anxious a lot, you're frustrated a lot, listen to that guidance. That's something telling you that there's something wrong there and you need to figure out how to get back on your path. So one of those ways is something I'm providing to you is a values worksheet. You can take a little bit of time, figure out what your number one value is, and once you do, then you can know what you need to include more of in your life to get to your treasure. It's not so much that you're trying to get to this end result. It's not something where you're trying to get to the very end. It's just that you're going to be more happy on your path if you include those things more. So if you know that your word is faith, you're going to get to that treasure, that feeling of faith, and you're going to feel happy if you include things that are faith related more in your life. So for example, that might mean going to a group or going to a church or doing something faith related. It might mean reading some spiritual text or going to seminars that are related. You actually have to take these steps and take those actions because those are the experiences that your spirit wants to have on your path. So the other thing that I tell people, it's very important to note this, is all you can do is experiment along your path. So never beat yourself up for trying something out because that's the only way you're going to know. The key is to always be tuning into your energy, always be listening to it. So if you experiment with something, let's say you make a choice and you decide to go hang out with a group of friends and you get kind of like this feeling of, things don't feel quite right here. I'm not really into this. These activities that they're doing or the things that they're choosing, I'm not really feeling it. And then some people, they start to get anxious because of that, and they start to feel icky, but then they start to feel guilty because they've made these new friends and they don't want to end these relationships so abruptly. But the key is to make sure you're always tuning in. That energetic feeling that you're getting is giving you some really important answers. So if you're able to tune in and really hear it, then you can make a decision to say, you know what, it's okay, it's not for me, maybe it's for someone else. And by leaving, by making that courageous decision to exit that situation, you're actually doing something for the highest good. It's really important for you to get that concept because if you stay in that situation, then you might be holding back that group and you might be holding back yourself from really experiencing what you're supposed to experience. And this is always about true joy in the end. This is all about you really finding your happiness in the end. That's what most people are wanting. So just make sure that as you go on your path, you know what that highest value is, and you do your best to include it as much as possible in your life. So this is just something that I wanted to provide to you. It's something that I give to a lot of people that I do my readings for. It tends to help them, especially when they're right at the crux of a major change in their life, when they're feeling like everything is breaking apart and breaking down and they don't know what to do next. So that's a great time to do that values worksheet when you feel that like everything is changing in your life. Maybe the people in your life are falling away. Maybe your job is changing and it feels like everything's changing. That's a great time to do this values worksheet. Okay, so please hang on to it. You might want to do it every here and there just to see if it changes. And please pass it on to your friends or loved ones. It's a really great tool. Okay, thanks so much. My name is Mandy Gatlin. If I can be of service to you, please let me know. My website is www.discoveryourenergy.com. Thank you so much.